What is up, my beautiful and mighty fine people? This is Zesty the Walrus, bringing you my first Destiny weapon guide. In this guide, I'll be showing you guys what I think are some guns you might want to try out. They were just recently released with the Rise of Iron DLC, so obviously they're pretty new. I'll be showing you guys all of the new inventory from the vendors in the tower. First off, we have the 0 Day Dilemma, a high impact, low rate of fire auto rifle. With spray and play, braced frame, and hidden hand, I can easily say that this is a decent auto. Now you could use it in PvE, but most people, including myself, tend not to use autos in PvE. PvP on the other hand, this is definitely a decent perk roll. Now the time to kill may not be the fastest, but if you're landing your shots, it's not terrible. But there are definitely better options for PvP. Next we have the B29 Party Favorite Pulse Rifle, a mid-rate of fire, mid-impact pulse, much like the Norman's Mercy. This type of pulse rifle just got a 2% damage buff, so I'm not sure how good they are in the Crucible. Based off these stats and this perk roll, I can say that this is an above average pulse rifle for PvP for sure. Now I still probably wouldn't recommend using this in PvE. Moving on, we now have the Palindrome hand cannon. This hand cannon fits right into the sweet spot for rate of fire and impact. With rifle, barrel, and rangefinder, this hand cannon has extreme range. With your choice of mulligan or spray and play, definitely a solid choice for both PvP and PvE. We are now on the 44 Curtain Call shotgun. This shotgun has less impact than the infamous shotguns like Partycrasher or Conspiracy Theory, but has a higher rate of fire. Shotgun basically has god roll perks. It has Cascade, which now instantly restores ammo to the magazine each melee kill, which goes tremendously well with the shotgun, with crowd control to get momentary extra damage after each kill. Now on top of that, it has accurized ballistics and rifle barrel to increase the range significantly. Now the Event Horizon Sniper Rifle. Normally I wouldn't recommend a high impact sniper that wasn't Black Spindle because they're usually slow and just sluggish all around, but with the recent nerfs to the mid-arc type of snipers, I feel as if these will get a lot more attention with their capability of headshotting people out of their supers and one headshotting knights and captains. Now this one is very average, but it does have my personal favorite scope, Short Gaze, and its two main perks are Grenadier and Hidden Hand, with small bore helping out with the range and stability. The sniper will have a pretty decent amount of aim assist with Hidden Hand and nearly maxed range. The downside is that the sniper only has 3 in a clip and average reload speed, so you might consider using spray and play over Grenadier. We are now on the Chaotic Neutral Machine Gun. This is the most favorite archetype of machine gun with low rate of fire but with high impact. This one in particular has a pretty good perk roll. Its mid ballistics and rangefinder will help out the range, while braced frame increases stability by quite a lot. To help compensate for the lower magazine size, you have Feeding Frenzy, which will increase your reload speed after each kill. All in all, this machine gun is suitable for both PvE and PvP. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and move on to the Vanguard weapons. Alright, first one up is the Continental auto rifle. This auto rifle is in the mid rate of fire and mid impact archetype, much like the Zahalo Supercell. With your choice between perfect balance to increase stability or rifle barrel to increase range, but also decrease reload. Now I don't use these types of autos often, so I'm not sure if focus fire is worth using over Eye of the Storm. But if you're not a rifle lover, this one overall has pretty good stats. Now we are on the Angel's Advocate Scout Rifle. As soon as I saw the Scout's main perks, I was instantly excited, but after further inspection I was kind of disappointed. Now the Scout is the high rate of fire archetype, which is alright for PvP, but you might as well jump up to the higher impact Scout if you're playing PvE. Now with the perks Outlaw and Reactive Reload together, you will reload faster after each precision kill and then have a small damage buff. Fortunately, the Scout has little stability, and small bore does increase it, but small bore will also decrease reload speed and your magazine size. And if you aren't landing your precision shots, you will definitely notice the reload speed decrease. But all in all, it's an alright Scout for PvP or PvE, but I would much rather use a higher impact Scout. Next we have the Exo Astris Fusion Rifle. It's in the lower impact but higher charge rate archetype. With a great combination of perks like Underdog, Small Bore, and Hot Swap, you can bust this fusion rifle out when you need to kill an enemy quick. For PvP, there are definitely better fusions, but this one is certainly not bad. Now you could use this in PvE, but most of the time a shotgun or a sniper will do the job better. Here we have the Teacup Tempest sidearm. Sidearms may not be the most useful special, but they do shine in the Crucible. With one like this, you could easily challenge someone in close range. This sidearm in particular has high caliber rounds, which will throw your enemy's screen all over the place when you shoot them with this. So this sidearm is pretty decent for PvP. Now I really don't know why you would use a sidearm at PvE, but if you wanted a good one for PvE, you can't go wrong with one that has reactive reload and army of one. Now we're on the 7th synth sniper rifle. Now with the mid-arc type of snipers not being able to do as much damage, I feel like these fast-firing snipers such as this one will come into play a lot more. This sniper has the ambush scope, which will help your stability out and increase your zoom speed, but on top of that you can put on quick draw to handle the sniper much faster. Grenadier and Firefly are also pretty decent bonuses. While Firefly isn't really useful in Crucible, it certainly is cool to see your enemies explode when you headshot them. But if you're looking for a fast-firing and fast-handling sniper, here's your go-to. That's it for Vanguard. Let's go ahead and check out Dead Orbit. First one up is the Keystone 01 Scout Rifle. This Scout is the high impact, low rate of fire archetype. For this one I would use extended mag and perfect balance. Crowd control will also give you extra damage after each kill, which is pretty good. If you're in need of a scout rifle for PvE, this one's not bad. I would recommend giving it a look. Now, low rate of fire scout rifles aren't too popular in the Crucible, but if you're good at landing your precision shots, you can sit at sniper-like ranges and just peg people off one by one. But as you can see here, there are similar scouts that are definitely better stat-wise. Now we have the Lastditch 001 Shotgun. It's probably going to be the best shotgun, or better yet, the best gun you can buy in the tower. With Partycrasher-like stats, you can be sure to find people using this in the Crucible. To help with range, you have Hammerforged and Rangefinder. Quick Draw will allow you to pull this out at a moment's notice so you can easily dispose of targets running at you. This is a solid choice for any PvPer that isn't afraid to play a little dirty. Alright, that's all that's really worth checking at Dead Orbit. First at Future War Cult is the Whale Hand Cannon. This is a decent hand cannon, stat-wise, having the sweet spot of rate of fire and impact. I'm mostly mentioning this gun because it has Firefly, and it's hard to come by a hand cannon with Firefly. Alright, now we have the Waiting Fusion Rifle. Future War Cult is notorious for packing the heat when it comes to fusion rifles, and it looks like they're not going to stop now. This is the high impact, low charge rate archetype of fusion rifles. Now you have your choice of faster charge rate, but lower damage with the perk accelerated coils, or you could choose hipfire, which does help fusions out quite a bit. Now I would definitely choose perfect balance over knee pads, and then you have rangefinder, which will help out the fusion even more. This is definitely a solid fusion rifle for Crucible. So now we have the Wounded Scout Rifle. This is the mid rate of fire and mid impact archetype. Scout has really nice stats and a good selection of perks. You could use this in PvP, but I think it's way more suited for PvE. Alright, let's move on to New Monarchy. First off, we have the Assembly 2. For those of you who are big fans of the doctrine of passing, this auto rifle is built for you. With little impact but max rate of fire, this is the definition of a bullet hose. This one has perfect balance and counterbalance to help compensate for the low base stability of the gun, with your choice of armor piercing rounds or quick draw. Now this type of auto rifle isn't as good as it used to be, but you could still use this in Crucible for sure. Okay, and to be honest, I think the rest of the New Monarchy weapons are honestly not all that good. And if they are remotely good, then you can find one at another vendor that is really similar, and if not way better. So I just left them out of this video because I didn't think it was needed to review them. Alright, that's going to be it for this video. I really appreciate it if you made it this far. But while you're at it, if you enjoyed the video or found it helpful at all, please do leave a like. And if for whatever reason this wasn't helpful, dislike it. If there was a gun I didn't mention, tell me about it in the comments and tell me why I should have mentioned it. But yeah, this has been Zesty. See ya next time.